Yeah.
I do like the idea that Bigfoot in comic books is actually Chewbacca, and that Indiana Jones discovers the Millennium Falcon.
Wait, in comic books, what comic books?
So there's like some Star Wars comic books that randomly show Chewbacca and Han Solo like evading the Empire.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yep. They jump to hyperdrive and they blast over to like actually like Earth, and they get killed by Native Americans, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Han Solo does.
Yeah, exactly. He's got like an arrow in him. And Chewbacca escapes, and I guess he's like the like Bigfoot like running around.
I would
So
love
that's
that.
cool. Yeah, that's a pretty cool you
Yeah,
know,
no, that's great.
little thing.
That's some good shit. Because that also,
That's
uh,
some good shit.
you think that what's the tie-in where like in Indiana Jones, I think it's Indiana Jones in one of the scenes. I forgot what movie it is, but there's like a little carving in one of the gold
It's of
pieces
R2D2.
of R2D2 and C3PO. I thought.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So like, what if there's actually a story there that's not finished, where like they go like you know how the rebels characters all go after Ezra in
Hmm.
Ahsoka. Like they're trying to find Ezra, and they're like willing to travel to like this other world just to go
Yeah.
after him. What if something like could have happened in that storyline where like the rest of the original trilogy characters that we love are like, wait, where'd Chewbacca and Han Solo go? Leia's like, where's my husband? Where's her? Their kids are like, where's our dad? And then they maybe the kids are trying to go to follow after Han Solo, and they take the fucking droids with them, and that's
They end up
how
on Earth.
yeah, maybe Han Solo's kids end up as like godlike people because they're Jedi's, end up as godlike beings on Earth, and they bring the robots with them. That's why there's still carving of the robots.
Maybe.
That's some fun
Yeah.
fanfic.
That's some fun fanfic. There's a deleted scene, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot who talked about it. It was either George Lucas or Steven Spielberg. And it's when I think Indiana Jones is like going through like some of like
Do you think that I only just realized it, but do you think that whole scene of him dying is just a reference to what could have happened in Indiana Jones?
oh maybe where you get
Like
stabbed.
he's dodging all of those arrows. He's just running and just dodging a bunch of arrows. They're all missing. But in this comic, Han Solo just like stands there and gets lit up.
Maybe. Well, so supposedly a deleted scene. I forgot who talked about this, Steven Spielberg or George Lucas, and it detailed that Indiana Jones was supposed to like in some tomb find like treasures, and he was gonna go through like some stuff, and he finds a lightsaber and he just tosses it.
Oh yeah, that would have been like, oh man, they should have done that. They
Yeah,
really
that would have
should
been
have,
awesome.
because people would have been way more receptive to the Shia LaBeouf movie when they brought aliens in. People hated that, and I have no idea why they hated that.
And it's funny because I forget if it was George Lucas. I think it was George Lucas. He didn't want it to be aliens, so he made it a stipulation that it had to be extra dimensional beings.
Oh, maybe because that's what he believes in.
Maybe.
Maybe that's the evidence he has. But they were like that's like this the close world. Weren't don't they know each other?
Well, yeah, they're best friends, like pretty much. Well, they're pretty close.
Do you know who Steven Spielberg based the main character of that movie on?
Who? What main
Jacques Vallée,
character?
the main character of Close Encounters of the Third Kind.